Welcome to the Late Cut Edition 2. Today we are going to talk about the ICC Cricket World Cup semi-finalists, and we all know after the league stage, now we exactly know who is going to play in the semi-finals of this year's World Cup. So this is the standings at the end of the first stage of this tournament. We have seen that Indians are finishing the tournament as the number 1 side of the league stage, and then Australia at number 2, and then England at number 3 and New Zealand at number 4. So now the semi-finals have been fixed. The first semi-final is going to happen between India and New Zealand, and on the other end the second semi-final is going to be another mouth-watering contest, Australia taking on the home side England. So India and also New Zealand is going to play in the first semi-final, where we can definitely have a really good contest. So what we have seen from the Indian side so far in this tournament, they have performed well as a unit. Their batsmen have scored runs, their bowlers have got wickets, and their fielders have backed them really nicely. But one or two concerns for them, definitely they have to be solved. I think that the form of their former captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni at the middle order is a little bit of a worry for them, but I don't think that they will be thinking too much of that, because we all know the kind of the player that Mahendra Singh Dhoni is. He is definitely a big match player. If we are going back to the 2011 Cricket World Cup, even though he had a quiet tournament, he has smashed the Sri Lankan bowling attack in that final night. So definitely Indians are expecting him to come good in this game. And also I think the form of Hardik Pandya is going to be crucial for India's fortunes in this game as well, because he has given India some blazing innings at the middle of the innings, and as well as his part-time bowling has done really good things for India so far in the tournament, and Indians are expecting him to perform in this crucial encounter as well. So from the New Zealand's point of view, I think that the start at the beginning, there is few concerns that they have to solve. The likes of Martin Guptill and Colin Munro has not been managed to perform well as they what the team has expected them to do, and we have seen that Henry Nicholls has been promoted to up on the order to come as the opener. So they have to sort it out pretty quickly, because you are going to play up against a quality opponent, quality side. So definitely you don't need some of the blips that the teams need to do, particularly in a semi-final against a team like India. So the bowling attack is looking really good for them. Trent Boult is leading the side really well as the main pacer in the side, and when it comes to the slow bowling options, Kane Williamson also have some really good slow bowling options. We have seen that Colin de Granholm has done really well as a part-time pace bowler, and from the batting point of view, there are two mainstays, Ross Taylor and Kane Williamson is going to be play a huge role in this game as well if they have to come into the finals. So New Zealand, from their point of view, this is a crucial game for them, because we all know that they have not able to win a World Cup so far. They came pretty close in the last time in 2015, even though coming to the finals they lost to their arch rivals Australia. And now today we can see that definitely they have a good opportunity when it comes to the semi-final in 9th. They have a good chance to win the game against India and come to the finals. And the semi-final number 2 is another brilliant clash, and it's England taking on Australia, and this is the perfect dress rehearsal before the Ashes coming up in the back end of this year. So this is turning out to be a wonderful tournament, wonderful Cricket World Cup. We have seen some really good cricket, and now England and Australia is coming to play in a semi-final after a long period of time. And this is a game that England are desperately looking to win, because so far they have not managed to win a Cricket World Cup. They have qualified for the finals in 3 times, but any time they have not managed to win a World Cup. So definitely with the kind of the team that they are having, they will be looking to finish their jinx and win a Cricket World Cup, because this will be their best chance to do that. And when you are looking at the England side, as we have expected at the start of the tournament, the batsmen have scored runs, the bowlers have bowled well, but however in the middle stage of the tournament we saw that there were some disappointed performances from them, particularly those games against Pakistan, Sri Lanka that they were expected to win. They have disappointed their fans. But I think when it comes to the back end of the tournament, we have seen that They have performed well again. Jason Roy, after that injury blip, he came into the side well and performed well. So that combination at the top of the order, Johnny Bairstow and Jason Roy, have a crucial role to play in the semi-final against a quality opponent like Australia. And on the other hand, Joy Root's performances throughout the tournament has been brilliant. Ben Stokes' performances as an all-round has been brilliant. And when it comes to the bowling attack, Jofra Archer's performances throughout this tournament has been brilliant. And you are expecting these guys to perform well in this crunch game as well. And from the Australian point of view, I think that the performances of their opening batsmen has been unbelievable. With the return of David Warner at the top of the order, his performances so far in this tournament, we have seen that he has scored runs for fun, scored 200s and one big 100 against Afghanistan, and he has scored more than 500 runs at the moment in this tournament. And Aaron Finch also played a crucial part in this side and also scored more than 500 runs in this tournament. And Stephen Smith, with the return of him at the middle order, he also performed well. And I think the likes of Glenn Maxwell, Marcus Stoinis and as well as Alex Carey need to show some responsibility at the middle, and the pace attack is looking absolutely brilliant. We have seen that Mitchell Starc, Pat Cummins, Jason Behrdinov has bowled really well, and Mitchell Starc's performances so far in the tournament has been brilliant, and they are expecting him to be the leader in the pace attack yet again when it comes to the semi-final, because we all know that England are playing really well against the slower bowlers. So we are expecting that Mitchell Starc's performances to get the early breakthroughs for them in the coming match. So we are expecting this game is going to be another crucial contest between these two sides, and we have two predictions actually who is going to win these two semi-finals. So the late cut is going to tell you one or two things about that. And when it comes to the first semi-final, India and New Zealand, with the kind of form that the teams are having at the moment, we are just reckoning that India have a clear edge against New Zealand to win this game and going into the finals. And on the other end, when it comes to the second semi-final, the team between Australia and England, I think we all expecting England to win the World Cup because they definitely deserve to win the World Cup. But I think that the kind of form Australians are having at the moment, Australia have the ability to overcome England's side because Australia is performing extremely well as a unit. That's what we got here from the second edition of our late cut, and hope you have enjoyed this as well. And please subscribe to our channel, and if you are having any query, just leave a comment for us. So that's what we got here from our late cut edition number 2, and we will be back with yet another video like this, and until then it's bye bye.